Hey, what's up, y'all? So this reaction has nothing to do with taking away from Terrence Crawford night. Terrence Crawford was the best fighter in the world tonight. No one at 147 beats him. I just wish Terrence Crawford would have let media get to know him a little better over the years. You know what I mean? Because at face value is a little bit standoffish. And I will say, it's two-part too. I could have done a lot better at, potentially telling Terrence Crawford's story. And so from that perspective, what I'm about to say has no bearing. Nobody beats Terrence Crawford tonight. But I'm just going to lay some facts down about the fight. One, I thought Derrick James was terrible tonight. I didn't like the fact that he told him, he got to feel you. In my head, I go back to Errol Spence, not Errol Spence, Andre Ward's trainer. Andre Ward's trainer said, we're going to win one round at a time. Derrick James didn't implement a game plan. He says you got to feel him. He can't feel him because he's coming through the front door. And every time he comes through the front door, Terrence Crawford is countering, but more importantly, throwing that jab like a right cross. You know what I mean? So Errol didn't go through the side. He didn't half step him either direction. Didn't feint to see where he was going. Didn't foot feint him. Didn't upper body feint him, man. You know what I mean? And he didn't cut the ring off with a high guard to see what Terrence Crawford would do. I just thought Derrick James was terrible today. And y'all gonna say, oh, you hating. I'm not hating. I have the utmost respect. I'm just telling you what I saw. You know what I mean? And just like I can say congratulations, Derrick James was the trainer of the year last year and probably for the last 2 years, but he's had a terrible July. You know, Frank Martin was flat. Errol Spence was flat. And that's something they're going to have to figure out. You know, too. I thought I'm going to repost that video that I said, and y'all going to be amazed. Errol Spence reaction time. And I said, Errol Spence doesn't need weights. He needs bands. He needs resistance to overtrain his muscles to make them actively 2 and 3 and 4 times faster. You know, I'm going to repost that video on my YouTube. 3, I'm going to have an epic live. I'm coming out of retirement tomorrow night. I'm going to have an epic live. So come on into the barbershop tomorrow. I got a lot to say. All right, couple things. No PBC fighter not only didn't win a round this week between Fulton and Spence, but didn't win a moment in the fight. And these are two fighters that so when you guys saying I'm hating, I'm not hating on the fighter. I'm telling you guys the truth. And I tell you guys the truth over and over again, and y'all perceive me as a man who's hating. How the hell am I hating? I got chandeliers hanging from 25-foot ceilings. I'm not hating on you guys. I just tell you guys the truth. I don't have a desire to interview you guys or hang around and be around parties and kiss your butt for more interviews. I don't have that in me. I really, really don't. I just want to tell you guys the truth and you guys act accordingly. Al Haymon has literally destroyed you guys' career. I'm going to take it a step further. I was watching the reaction videos. Every PBC fighter that had a reaction video has been out of the ring for over a year. Deontay Wilder's coming up, Leo Santa Cruz, Keith Thurman. I saw an Andre Berto reaction interview, you know what I mean? But he may be retired, I don't know. But he's still on the website. But many of these fighters, over half the fighters from PBC, you know, haven't won a fight. And another point, no PBC fighter has won a big fight outside the PBC bubble. I just tell you guys the data. I don't give the truth with emotions. I'm not built that way. I talk to my kids this way. You know what I mean? You want to be a great basketball player? Well, the average basketball player is working out once a day. You want to be great? You want to have a great high school career? Well, it starts now. We got to train twice a day. And guess what? Daddy's going to be a part of this journey for every dribble. Not every practice, every dribble. And I tell you guys the truth, and you guys say, oh, Fred has been hating. No. You can't be, and to quote J-Rock, inactivity is a career killer. Errol Spence been out the ring 15, 16, or 17 months. And y'all expect him to be, I'm just being pragmatic right now, because I picked him to win the fight. You expect to be 100? How the hell you expect to make weight when you ain't make camp and you got all these fat deposits in your body? You got all these free radicals. Everyone go Google free radicals. A dormant body produces free radicals, okay? I've never showed you guys that portion of me in terms of training and all this. I was an elite trainer. I've trained up to 20 NBA professional athletes. I understand the body. And I'm going to repost that video on my YouTube about how I explain what bands are in Errol Spence's right hand. Errol Spence's right hand was the kiss of death tonight. And I explained it. He doesn't need weights. He doesn't need weighted cables. He needs bands. He needs his supraspinatus, front deltoid, traps. I'm not going to get into that, but he needs them to overreact. He needs to get his hand up. You know what I mean? When he throws the, anyways, man, when he throws the jab, it became a lever. You know what I mean? But we going live tomorrow night. I just wasn't impressed tonight. I wasn't impressed. Back-to-back fighters say their timing was off. And Frank Martin's All Access, he was doing mitts with another fighter at the same time. I thought that was weird. I thought when you're an upper echelon fighter, you get the trainer to yourself, and you know, I don't know, but it's on the live. And you know, a lot of stuff bothered me. Like, for example, Errol Spence posted pictures of his trainer. If you go to his IG, his trainer is training him, but he's on the phone while he's training him. I thought that was weird. His fitness trainer. But I'm not taking away from Terrence Crawford. Nobody beats Terrence Crawford tonight. I'm just telling you guys what I feel. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm right. I don't care. I'm not shooting people shooting people while they down. I'm telling you what I saw. Now Errol Spence goes to 154, and he has to reacclimate himself to 54. But let me tell you guys this. I reached out to both camps last year because I told you guys, and I know this, and this is a fact. I told you Al Haymon was lying about this fight. He didn't want the fight to happen last year, and he lied to whoever he had to lie to postpone the fight, right? If Errol Spence had a fought last year around September, October, November, anywhere in that realm to stay active, this would have been a more competitive fight. Because those free radicals, you know, those fat deposits, you know, would have been less in your body. You would have had another camp under your belt, but he would have been more active, and it would have been a more competitive fight. You know, Errol wouldn't have been so not Errol, you know, but that's what great fighters do. They make you not who you are. And these are just, I got tons of notes I wrote down. We're going to have a party tomorrow night. I don't care what you think about me. And lastly, Derrick James says he's getting on a plane tomorrow to go to London. I'm like, dude, huh? You getting on a plane? Dude, we just lost. This was the fight of my career, and you getting on a plane? Yeah, these are just my thoughts. I have no qualms with Derrick James or Errol Spence or anyone on the team. These are just my thoughts. And I only tell people the truth to help them. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But my trainer is my shield. My trainer sometimes is my pillow. Sometimes my trainer is my sword. But I thought the game plan was terrible. He didn't half-step him. He kept on going through the front door when the problem was Terrence. He told him Terrence Crawford was a jab, but you gotta get closer to feel him. How the hell are you gonna get closer? And every time you come through the front window, he's throwing that piston-like jab. I got a lot to say tomorrow night. I'm coming out of retirement tomorrow night, and we're gonna rock out in the barbershop. So I see you guys tomorrow night in the barbershop. And like I said, I got no ill will towards Derrick James. I just tell you what I see. Remember, when Deontay Wilder lost, I called Deontay Wilder to check on him, and I also told him I would have stopped the fight as well. Because I love Deontay Wilder. I only can tell him the truth. That's it. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.